because of impact, we now have all these little technologies that maybe people aren't as familiar with, but they want to use them. And we're seeing a lot more professional reaching out and collaboration than I think we did before. We've sort of finally made that leap that we're not just here for each other personally, but that we have a responsibility and we're accountable to each other professionally to reach out and help.
So I think what the Impact Grant has done, besides giving us a lot more technology, is given us people who know how to implement it into the curriculum so that it's enhancing the learning. So the responsibility of the education, if you will, is still on the teachers, but the responsibility of the learning falls on the students.
With regards to student engagement, we've kept a lot of data throughout the whole impact process, but according to our STNAS data, 70% of students reported that using technology in school helped them enjoy school more, and 67% reported that it helped them to do better quality schoolwork, and that's from last year 2011-12 to this year 12-13. And also 61% of students reported that technology helped them improve their group collaboration skills.
And now, because of our flexible scheduling and because we have such a wealth of technologies to use with kids, I can really put more thought with it and do the things that you're encouraged to do by the TPAC model, to start with the content and then figure out, is this technology the best way to teach this?
Mr. Festi and I have done a lot of collaborative work with project-based learning, and every time we're finished we sit down and, okay, what worked, what didn't work, how can we make this better? We let the kids fill out e-portfolios and they got to tell us what they liked, what could be improved.
I would have to look at project-based learning and some of the projects we've had the kids do, and the ones that have been the most fun are the ones that have been the most spontaneous. We did one on a disease PSA, had to do a public service announcement on a disease. And what was interesting about that was I was working with a science teacher who had never done anything like that before, kind of keeping it open-ended, and sort of letting the kids figure out what they had to learn first before they created their
I really
PSA.
liked the science, language, arts public service announcement that they did with diseases. That one was fun, and to see the kids get into it. I kind of liked the Civil War, the unsung hero, because that really pushed the kids to go in and look at people that aren't, it's not Lee, it's not Grant, to look at these other people and pull them in. That's what history's really, and that's the history research, finding those people that we don't know that much about, pull information out and present it. I know some of them didn't like it that much, but from a history perspective, that was a really good one.
Collaborative meetings between grade level teachers and elective teachers with the media coordinator from 2011-12 to 2012-13 has increased from 69.6% to 100%. The fact that we're able to say we had 100% participation in collaborative meetings for an entire school year is quite significant. We increased the amount of teachers outside of our impact team that became leaders for set professional development sessions. We took our initiatives beyond the impact team out to other faculty, bring them into the fold, capitalize on their skills and their leadership, which then touches more and more professionals, more and more educators in our
I think
school.
some areas where we need to grow and where our sustainability is going to be for really transforming instruction at this school is two areas. One is teachers communicating with students using technology about assignments. And that's really important because it's a great way to provide instant, clear feedback, individualized feedback, and to clear up misconceptions that kids have while they're working on their projects. So we need to make ourselves more available for that sort of digital communication about assignments. The other area that I think we're going to have to work on is using collaborative Web 2.0 tools. where students are able to collaborate with other kids in their class on projects.
We launched professional communities along with, professional learning communities along with our impact grant, and I think I know we've seen benefits that we have actual numbers and documentation of, but there are benefits beyond what we've documented as well.
Kids today have the means by which they can impact the world around them in their pocket, their cell phones, their smartphones, I mean, via Twitter, via Facebook. They can affect their little world. I'm not talking global. I mean, just their friends, their circle of friends. They can tweet something and, you know, change the way friends mix and match. They could go into Facebook and post something and suddenly cause arguments or cause friendships, or meet up together at one spot and discuss something. So they already have that. So by having the technology in the classroom, by using it to enhance the learning, we're teaching them to take that skill they've already learned and already used with their smartphones to take something academic and impact the greater world around them and ultimately change that world.